Hello everyone, I'm Mauna Narvani. In this video, we'll be studying the fourth type of branching statement, that is else if ladder or cascaded if else. So else if ladder is again one of the multi-way selection where you're going to select one from many alternatives. It consists of chain of if else wherein the nesting takes place only in else block. Let's check the syntax. So here, if condition 1, statement 1, else if condition 2, statement 2, else if condition 3, statement 3, so on. You can have any number of else if conditions. Then else if condition n, statement 1, else default statement, then statement x. So you can see here we have a chain of else if within the else part. So hence it also looks similar to something like a ladder. Hence it is called as else if ladder or cascaded if else. So let's check how this else if ladder is executed. If the condition 1 is evaluated for true or false. If condition 1 is true, then the statement 1 is executed. If condition 1 is false, then the control directly comes to the else part. In this else part, it is going to check for condition 2. If condition 2 is true, then statement 2 is executed. If condition 2 is false, then the control directly comes to the next else if part, where within this else if it is going to check for one more condition 3. If condition 3 is true, statement 3 is executed. If condition 3 is false, then the control directly comes to the next else if. Here in next else if we are going to check for one more condition n. So if condition n is true, statement n is executed. So in this way we can have any number of conditions. If condition n is also false, then the control directly comes to else part where it is going to execute the default statement. If none of the conditions are true, condition 1 is also false, condition 2 is also false, condition 3 is also false, so on up to condition n is also false. So if none of the conditions are true, in that case it comes to the else part where it is going to execute default statement. Once any of the statements are executed, again the program execution continues from statement X. Let's check the flowchart. So here we are going to check for condition 1. If condition 1 is true, statement 1 is executed and the program execution continues from statement X. If condition 1 is false, then it comes here where it is going to check for condition 2. If condition 2 is true, then statement 2 is executed and the program execution continues from statement X. If condition 2 is false, then again it is going to check for condition 3. If condition 3 is true, then statement 3 is executed and program execution continues from statement X. If condition 3 is also false, then it is going to check for condition n. So if condition n is true, then that statement n is executed. If condition n is false, then default statement is executed. So either of these statements will be executed and the program continues from statement X. So the same thing has been explained here. If condition 1 is true, then statement 1 is executed. If condition 1 is false, then in the else part condition 2 is checked. So again, if condition 2 is true, then statement 2 is executed. If condition 2 is false, then again in else part condition 3 is checked. So this continues so on. If all the conditions fail, then default statement is executed. Let's check one simple example. So this is a C program to display grade obtained by student based on marks. So the grade, how you are allotting a grade is, if the marks is in between 0 to 39, grade is F, 40 to 49, grade E, 50 to 59, grade D, 60 to 69, grade C, 70 to 79, grade B, 80 to 89, grade A, and 90 to 100, grade O, that is outstanding. So the program is written here. Here we are taking marks as of integer type. You are asking user to enter marks. So where the marks is red. So this marks is compared here. So you can check here. This is if else ladder. We have if, else if, else if, else if, else if everywhere. So if marks is greater than or equal to 0 and marks is less than 40, we are going to print it as grade F. If marks is greater than or equal to 40 and marks is less than 50, that is grade E. If marks is greater than or equal to 50 and marks is less than 60, it is grade D. Marks is greater than or equal to 60, marks less than 70, it is grade C. Marks greater than or equal to 70 and marks is less than 80, it is grade B. Marks greater than or equal to 80 and marks less than 90, it is grade A. And marks if greater than or equal to 90 and marks less than 100, then it is grade O, that is outstanding. If none of these conditions are true, then we are going to print that invalid marks. So let's run the program and check the output. Enter marks. I'm going to enter marks as 55. So it prints grade D. So marks, that is 55, is greater than or equal to 0. The condition is true. And marks, that is 55, less than 40. The condition is false here. 55 greater than or equal to 0 is true. 55 less than 40 is false. So hence true and false. If you know the truth table of a logical AND, then true and false returns false. So therefore this first if condition becomes false. Next it directly comes to the next else if part, where 55 greater than or equal to 40 is checked. So this is true, and 55 less than 50, it is false. So this 55 greater than or equal to 40 is true, 55 less than 50 is false. So again true and false is false. So even this printf statement is not executed. The control directly comes to the else if part. So it is going to check 55 greater than or equal to 50. 55 is greater than or equal to 50. The condition is true. 55 less than 60. The condition is also true. 55 is less than 60. So true and true is true. Therefore grade D is printed. So let's take one more output for invalid marks. So I'll give marks as 105. So it prints as invalid marks. So in all the if else statements, so even in the first case the condition becomes false, so directly comes to the next else if. So again 105 greater than 40 is true, but 105 less than 50 is false. So again the second else if also returns false. Similarly, coming to the third else if, where 105 is greater than 50 is true and 105 less than 60 is false. So again this also returns false. In all the cases, none of the conditions become true. Hence, it comes to the else part, where it prints invalid marks. So this is how you are going to write a simple program on else if ladder. These are the references. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.